Welcome to another tutorial by Worship Media Pro on EasyWorship 2009. The purpose of this video is to help PowerPoint users migrate from PowerPoint to EasyWorship with very little effort and very little learning curve. And what you're going to do is you're going to start to use EasyWorship with the same features and capabilities as PowerPoint today. We'll call those the essential features, and then you can extend and expand beyond the basics and use all the power of EasyWorship. EasyWorship is a presentation software developed for churches, purposely built for churches and multimedia events that you might have in your church. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do here inside of EasyWorship 2009, and as you can see, this is EasyWorship 2009 on Windows 7. It's supported on Windows XP, Windows Vista, and Windows 7 with no issues at all. So this is on Windows 7, the latest version of Microsoft. And how this work area is set up is it's set up from left to right. You have a schedule, a preview, and live. So those are the actual three stages of your schedule or presentation phase before it goes live. So that's great because you can have your schedule set up of all the different songs and presentations and any kind of other multimedia, mini movies or audio or just a still background or something like that. And you can have that all lined up here and you can organize them with these arrows. You can add, remove, and then you can transition it from the schedule to preview, and then you can hit go live and you'll have this preview go live, and you'll see it in the go live menu here. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to add some songs, and I'm going to click on the favorites button here because I already have some checked, and what you do here is you can easily just check on the side column here and make that your favorite. So the first thing I'm going to add is Amazing Grace, and I can double click it or I can just click on the plus button, and I'm going to add Jesus Lover of My Soul and Abide With Me. Now I can change the order by just simply arrowing up or arrowing down of the songs here, and let's add some different media. The blue is nice, but let's add some better backgrounds here. These backgrounds, by the way, are from Worship Media Pro. This is included with your purchase of EasyWorship, all these backgrounds here. So let's take, for Amazing Grace, I'm going to take this one and drop it on there. So all I did was I clicked on it, held it down, dragged it over to Amazing Grace, and dropped it on there. So there you go. You have the background now for Amazing Grace. And I'm going to do the same thing for Abide in Me. And I'm going to use this one for Abide in Me. Okay, there we go. Looks good. And let's see here. I'm going to use I'll use this one, Jesus Lover of My Soul. And there you go, Jesus Lover of My Soul. Okay, so now I have my backgrounds in here, and I can even choose to have this as a video background. So this is something PowerPoint cannot do, and you can do in EasyWorship. So let's transition this one out to a video background. There you have it. It's showing it in still, and when you go live, you'll see it in the video mode. You can also preview them as well by just clicking the play button, and you can see it moving through its transition. All right, so now I have that set up, and now let's get the pastor's sermon. So the pastor is going to use PowerPoint still, not a problem, and he's going to send it to you, and you're going to go ahead and import that into EasyWorship. And in this case, I have a sample presentation here, and there you see it. It was importing it, and now the backgrounds that he had in there and the transitions even are maintained. Even the decoration of the text is maintained. So now I have my schedule set up here, and let's see, I might even add another song, and Can It Be, and let's throw some different media on there. Let's do this one. Wow, that'll be cool. Oh yeah, that's nice. All right, there you have it. So now we have our different songs, our sermon, and maybe a concluding song. We might even have a mini movie in there, and you'd have this under videos, some mini movies. And in lesson 1 of our EasyWorship tutorials, I talk about adding all your media into EasyWorship and also setting the logo screen and importing backgrounds into the background database. Okay, so I talk about that in lesson 1. Now let's go ahead and save this, and I'm going to save this as T3, training number 3. Now if I click on this pack videos, that means I can pack all the content into one file and then transfer that to a computer, a system that is hooked up to all my presentation system. So that way I can do this on a laptop, I can pack it all up and easily transfer it to another machine that is hooked up to all my presentation equipment. So that's really nice, but I'm not going to do that for this training. Now I'm going to go ahead and have this queued up here. So I have Amazing Grace queued up. I'm going to click on Live button. What that means is now I'm making this live here, and I'm actually going to click Fade to Black right now, and we're going to hit Go Live. And now I hit Go Live, and I'm going to undo Fade to Black, and let's go ahead and minimize this because I have it all on one screen just for this training here because I'm recording this screen. There you have it. So I can arrow down through all the different verses or slides, right? And I can then notice here in my preview, let me open this back up. In my preview, I have the next song. So I can go ahead and say, go live with the next song. And now it's gonna go live with the next song. And I can continue to arrow down, all that kind of good stuff. And then let's show the sample presentation here. So we're gonna jump right to the sermon, and I'm gonna hit go live with that, all right? And gonna go live with the sermon. There you go. There's a sermon, and I can just arrow down, and again, it will keep all the transitions and all that kind of good stuff. And then here's the last song. We're gonna go live with the last song, and there you go. Now let's say you had to make some changes. Oops, let me get back to that screen. Let's say you had to where are you? There we go. You had to make some changes here to the schedule. Not a problem. You could do is you can either switch to a logo and have a logo presented on the screen since you're still in live mode, or you can just say go to black, right? So I went to black, or I like this too. You can just clear the content. So let's minimize that, and we're gonna hit clear. Now check that out. You just cleared the content and left the background on there, so that's kind of neat. And I can make it, of course, turn off live, and so turn off the screen projector. Now, there's also some other features here that are great. You know, you have for the media, you can use DVD movies or DVD media. You can queue that media, so you don't have to play the whole DVD. You can actually bring it right to a clip. And what we show you in another lesson how to do that from DVDs. Feeds are camera feeds, so you can use a live camera feed and have text over that live camera feed. You can import some songs into your database. Of course, there's a lot of other tweaking and settings you can do to work with multiple screens, 3 screens, fold back display, and we talk about that again in our other tutorials, but this is just to quickly get you from PowerPoint to EasyWorship and familiar with it so that you can start using it today. I hope that this was very informative, and thanks so much for your time.